This world won't go easy on you just because you're a woman. If a woman wants to break through, she must be even stronger than a man. But before she becomes strong, she must first awaken. Chapter 1. A big roof can't replace your own umbrella. She was once the hardest working new hire in her company. She worked faster, stayed later, and spoke less. Others clocked out at 9, she left at 11. She thought her effort would earn her a place, but when the promotion list came out, her name wasn't on it. Instead, the person cozying up to the boss was chosen. She doubted herself. Did I do something wrong? Why do others get it so easily? That's when the words of Laozi echoed in her heart. Relying on others is less secure than relying on yourself. A gentleman is not a tool to be used by others. Even the strongest shelter can fall. Even tools wear out. So she decided she would become her own foundation, her own umbrella. Chapter 2. The shortcut is the longest path. She wasn't blind to the shortcuts. When she started her own business, offers came in, invitations to private dinners, vague partnerships, and the not-so-subtle suggestion, if you get close enough, the resources and connections are yours. She almost believed it. But then she remembered Confucius. When you see profit, think of what is right. Shortcuts are often baited traps, and what you gain quickly, you'll repay many times over. She chose to walk away, to stay clean, even if it meant staying alone. Years later, the ones who rose through backdoor deals quietly disappeared. But she stood tall, her reputation built on real work, real strength. Chapter 3. Create the life you want, or be forced to live the one you don't. There were moments she wanted to give up. Being a woman in business meant constant misunderstandings, isolation, and even physical burnout. Was it worth it? One day, she passed by a restaurant and saw a middle-aged woman washing dishes. Her eyes were dull, her hands cracked. That woman could have been her, if she stopped pushing forward now. She remembered Laozi's wisdom. What seems like misfortune may be a hidden blessing. The pain she was enduring wasn't punishment, it was a test, a wake-up call. So she began using her 5 a.m. mornings to study finance, practice communication, and train her body. Every minute was an investment in a stronger version of herself. She was still tired, but no longer afraid, because she was no longer waiting for life to happen. She was creating it. Chapter 4. No one will wake you up. You must awaken yourself. On the road to success, no one's going to shake you awake. She used to wait for validation, for someone to recognize her value, but no one came. That's when she realized, you're either awake or asleep. There is no one to save you but you. Confucius once said, I reflect on myself 3 times a day. The awakened woman doesn't compete with others. She competes with who she was yesterday. She stopped explaining herself. Her efforts were no longer to impress. They were to become. Chapter 5. The more you know, the more humble you become. She faced judgment and mockery along the way. You're too strong. Men won't like that. You're too ambitious. Just settle down. A woman should focus on family, not a career. She no longer argued back. Instead, she smiled, but because she had learned this truth. Laozi said, to know that you do not know is the highest wisdom. The truly wise don't boast, they reflect. The truly strong don't attack, they endure. Kindness, tolerance, and self-awareness became her armor, not because she was weak, but because she was finally clear-headed. Final chapter. She built her own umbrella. Today she relies on no one's mercy. She asks for no one's permission. She has faced betrayal, pain, rock bottom, and survived. She now carries her own umbrella, forged from tears, fire, and perseverance. She no longer seeks shelter under someone else's roof. She no longer envies anyone's shortcut. She's clear, independent, graceful, and unshakable. She is finally free. To every woman fighting through the storm, may you build your own shield, your own light, your own way. Live not in fear, but in fierce freedom. To the woman who carved her path with her own hands,